Hey dreamers, and welcome back to another short tutorial slash documentation. You guys know I love stylized art, and you also wanted more stylized tutorials. So in this video I'll show you step by step how I created this beautiful stylized forest asset from scratch in Dreams. Let's go! I started by overpainting a cylinder. For that, I activated Surface Snap and used the impressionistic flag with the green color mix at first, and then also added flat grass flags all over the ground. After adjusting the color and finishes, I started to make a basic flower by stamping white circle flags in a flower-like shape. I then merged 3 of them together and placed them over my ground. It was then time to make some rocks. For a stylized, almost low poly-like looking rock, I usually go into full hard blend mode, stamp a few shapes like a cube together, and then start making harder and slight soft cuts, which works very well. But that was not enough for me, so I actually had the crazy idea to outline every single edge that was created from the hard blend, which was a lot by the way. So I drew in some white lines with the curve tool and Surface Snap activated. After making some adjustments and placing them, it was then time for the main feature of this asset, which is of course the tree. For that I started with the main shape of the trunk using the curve tool. I then experimented a little bit by making some harder cuts with the hard blend, just as before for the rocks. I again used the curve tool to add roots and branches, which is always very satisfying to make for me. I can also recommend you to try around with the blending for that as well. Now, you could leave it like that, but what I mostly do before texturing is to create a more detailed base shape for the tree. I did that by making some complex bumps and curves again with the curve tool, and then also subtracted with soft blending using a stretched sphere. I also added some nice little details like that. Could also make some holes, but I didn't find it fitting for this tree. After I was happy with the base shape of the tree, it was time to start texturing work. This is indeed quite a lot of work the way I do it, but it also is very satisfying and fun to do. For texturing stylized trees, you guessed it, I used my favorite feature, the curve tool. But this time I just used it freehand and drew in some lines in the subtract smear mode. I then made some adjustments to color, finish and sculpture detail, also applying the expressionistic flag comb down. It's one of my oldest wood techniques. For this part, just enjoy the satisfaction. It was then time to face the final boss. I feel like the biggest struggle in Dreams is always leaves. Especially if you want some beautiful stylized leaves that you would see in Unreal or Unity. Why is there no leaf flag MM? Would make things so much easier. Anyways, I drew a bunch of leaves freehand in a single painting over a stretched sphere with Surface Snap activated. Also added a bit of a line, which turned out to be a very good idea. After adjusting them and trying around a little bit, I started placing them and it didn't actually look that bad. I'm always happy when an idea turns out well when you had no idea in the beginning. What isn't shown in the video though, in the end I actually gave them a bit more of a solid color look, made them a bit shinier and more metallic, which helped the final look that you will see. I then also did draw another detailed leaf that I would then place around the tree just to add some more nice little detail. I also adjusted them in color and wrapped up the whole asset by placing some crash strokes all over the ground. And yeah, this is how I created a stylized forest asset in Dreams. It took me about 2 hours overall. And after watching this little tutorial, I would love to see your approaches. Send them to me on Twitter, Instagram, or straight in Dreams. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, some feedback, and share it with others. Always really appreciate all of you guys' support. Thank you so much for that. And if you're new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe and ring that bell to not miss out on future videos. I'll see you in the next one.